Yo, what's up, y'all? Rat Pack all day. It's Logic, sitting down, exclusive with my boy Nick Huff on Hardknocktv, Bobby Tarantino. The exclusive first interview ever. I love the jam. The jam is another just really fun, happy song. But even in that joint, I'm like, fuck around with this trap shit. But this next album, it's a rap shit. And I love this line. My third album, my graduation like Kanye. Music on another level, yeah, I'm trying to take the shit further beyond, yeah. I just might fuck around and drop the shit on them by surprise like I'm Beyonce. Got a couple million in the bank right now, but I want my zeros beyond J. And then I'm like counting money like Rothenberg PC. And that's my attorney. Pay the price to be me. Ain't it nice to be me? Do what you want when you want to do it. On the real, it ain't nothing to it. Young man on his Alan Watts, so being open-minded, having fun, doing what you love. Young man on his Alan Watts in the bookstore with my pocket watch. That's just a rapper flex that doesn't exist because, like, I wish I had a pocket watch, but, like, I don't. But, like, isn't that funny? Because we always talk about the fallacies of rap. I've done it, too. Where you just say, like, outlandish shit that, like, doesn't, it's just, like, whatever, like, very seldom, I don't do it a lot, but it's just fun to be like, yeah, I got like, I don't know, I'm in a yacht in fucking Hawaii. And it's like, well, I went to Hawaii, but I wasn't on a yacht. That's me going like, yeah, I'm in the bookstore with my pocket watch. But like, I think it's funny. I'm like, damn, but I don't have a pocket watch. I'm not like, I got these hoes and I'm in a Lamborghini. And I'm not like inside, like looking in the mirror like, I wish I had Lamborghini and hoes. Like, I'm like, worried about pocket watch. I don't know. Anyway, and then there's another one. After that, I say it again, got a couple million in the bank right now, but I want my zeros beyond J. I want my zeros beyond. I want my zeros beyond J. That shit, they talking beyond fake. Fact, I'm right here now beyond fate. And then I'm like, it's just that, the jam to me is just, I love it. Cause it's me like, after the intro and after Flexicution, it's me going, y'all, I got a crazy album that I'm working on that I love, that's different and beautiful and musical and conceptual and crazy. But we gonna turn the fuck up, and I'm gonna give you some auto-tune shit and some Bobby Tarantino and some whatever. But then I even love it because I'm like Flexicution gives you that tease of like everything I do, you know I do it, and it's like, oh, I know, and it's just like this whole.
Your wife is singing.
My wife is singing. My buddy John Lindahl's singing. I'm singing. We got Kev playing keys. Like it's just so beautiful, and I'm like, psych. Till I heard you talking shit, now I'm fired. And that's what the jam to me is too. But even in the end, I'm like, this shit right here, jam, this my jam. And I'm like, this shit ain't that super deep. Nah, this right here, just the jam. Like it ain't that deep. Like don't think about it. And the funny thing is like, see, I don't think that's me like going like, but I'm not changing, but still enjoy it, but I'm not changing. I feel like sometimes I'd be like, fuck people, like I don't gotta explain nothing to them, but like it's actually in my nature. Like I love to rap about the fact that this is fun, and I mentioned it a few times because I want any true fan of me to know, like regardless of how you feel or what you think, like just know, man, this is Bobby Tarantino having a good time, and you know we got some crazy shit on the way next year for sure.
And you're going on a summer tour, and you want to have some records that just people could just have fun.
That's it, and it's simple, and it's a good time.
What's next?
Slave 2.
Oh shit. So. This is typical Logic, typical Bobby. You have Slave 2 on the album before Slave 1, which comes later on in the record.
Yeah, why is that typical Logic?
Because you just do shit to you, like to whatever your personality is.
I know.
Like, you don't even think about.
I decided to do Slave 2 before Slave because people would be like, "The fuck?" Like that's it. I don't like what? Wait, is this a glitch? Like what? Like, and I decided to do it. Oh damn. Oh, that's all good. That's crazy. Damn. Oh my God.
You can't see them.
No, I'm just saying like, it's wild. I got a home with like gardeners and shit. Yeah, shit's crazy. My homie Faustino. Oh damn, there he is. Oh shit, that's crazy. Oh damn. Okay. Faustino like owns the whole company and he's like out here killing it. Like anyway. Slave 2 is a 2-parter. Just something fun I wanted to do. Something fun. I mean the whole project is something fun.
What's the concept? Is there a concept for Slave 2?
Nah, it's just nope. It's so simple.
You getting off.
Yeah, it's a play on it's a play obviously on Slave 1, so that it comes in with the melody where it's like East Side, West Side, we ride, and I was like I sing sometimes, but this is very like melodic. I wouldn't even say it's like R&B or this or that. It's just melodic, but it's so different. And when I was doing it, I was like, oh man, I've never done anything where I'm just singing like this. Like, but I love it. And it's almost like, cause all the vocals you hear on this song are all me. Even the very high pitched, like female sounding, like, you know, I manipulated my voice to do that. And, you know, I utilize the auto-tune. It's like I love the almost like Arabic sounding, or not Arabic, but like Middle Eastern, like I'm a slave. Like it's just so cool, and that was just something you could just be in a whip, you know, or maybe you're at home late night, or maybe you're about to fuck, like I don't know, but it's like some shit where it's like, damn, like just so I'd never made a song like that. And then it's like, all right, and now I'm about to rap, and then it goes in the second part. And that was just, yeah, I'm talking that shit. What does it say? Like off the jump, I'm like, walk inside of Def Jam, step on the president table and dap him up with the left hand, because I'm counting money with the right in a different city every night, and I'm cutting records like it's white, or selling records, whatever the fuck, I don't know. But it's that, yeah, and that's just me like talking shit. And I love that, like check the Instagram, fam. Like that's how you know that this is just a mixtape for the moment, because if you listen to my music, I never talk about current events ever. Because I want it to be timeless. Ever. I want it to be timeless. I want it to be classic. I want you to be able to listen to it like never. Like I remember it wasn't until I was 19 that I actually started rapping about like cell phones and texting. Well, I mean cell phones, obviously they've been around, but like texting, because I was like, is this going to be a thing? I didn't fucking know. It was all when it was kind of like, you know, like text me or instant message me. It was like all this random shit.
You've always had the conscience that you wanted your lyrics to forever.
Unless it was on somebody else's shit. So it's like in the moment, you know what I mean? Or this. So I'm like, check the Instagram, fam. I got 50,000 people in the crowd singing out loud, every word, every lyric. You could hate, but just don't act like you don't hear it, you know? This shit right here for that party, that album, that coming, that shit for the spirit. Woo! So I love that. And then another just a fun fact is when I say I got 50,000 people in the crowd singing out loud, I was trying to figure out various ways to say that. I got 50,000 or I got 50,000. Like I got 50, you know, triple O people in the crowd. And I was trying to figure out different ways to say it. And I eventually just went with I got 50,000 people in the crowd. But if you listen to the end of Slave 2, you'll hear 50,000, and it's almost like a tag, like a young metro. It's just like a cool little thing. And I was like, whoa, that sounds so cool, because I had recorded it over here and I was like, I got 5, and it just happened to be there at the end of the beat. And I was like, whoa, that sounds kind of cool. So we took that and we put it on a couple other songs. I think it might be at the end of the jam, and it's at the end of like some other joints, and we just did it as like a fun tag. So I think me and Six might keep that around for like the turn up records we do. So that's just a random fact that 50,000 was me actually talking about being in Lollapalooza in Chicago, performing in front of 50,000 people, and basically saying like, you can say what you want, you can hate, you can say my shit sucks, you can say this, but here's 50,000 people who I saw funnel in from the other stages to come see me perform. So you, no matter what you say, you can't take that away from me. Just like you can't take my #1 away, or my first week's numbers, or my this or that. That's mine forever. And I'll never forget that, because Chris, my manager, he used to say that. He's like, bro, no matter what anybody says, any of this, they'll never be able to take away what you've accomplished. And like that's really awesome. My favorite line in this whole fucking mixtape might be, I'm angry like Kanye when he's talking about clothes. That's a fashion line. I love that line, dog. I love that shit so much. Like, that's so ill, because everybody know Kanye be mad as fuck. Like, I deserve this. Like, yes, you do. You deserve it. Like, I'm angry. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I deserve this. Fuck you. Like, I'm angry when he, like Kanye when he talk about clothes. That's a fashion line. I just love that. I don't know. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was me just talking shit, having fun, having a good time, and just, yeah.
Slave 2, what comes after Slave 2?
A word from our sponsor, which is the skit, the Marty Randolph skit, or the Randy Mardoff skit.
If you don't know Marty Randolph, go listen to the old tapes.
Yeah, the old mixtapes. Marty Randolph is a guy, is like a fictional character I created who's trying to get me to sign my soul to the devil. And on every mixtape I've ever done, that's why it was kind of important to include him in this. Marty Randolph calls me and tries to get me to sell my soul to the devil. And if you listen to the very first mixtape, he calls me and I'm like, get the fuck out of here, da-da-da. And then the second one, I'm like, no way. And then the third one, he like can't get a hold of me, so he leaves a voicemail. And then the next one, he can't get a hold of me again. And then now it's like Rat Pack Industries, like he has to call like a huge building that's putting him on hold, because like that's how big I've gotten, where he can't just reach out and get to me every time. And it's just really funny. And then that's where my buddy George, your local white boy, who's a comedian from Long Island in New York, he's just like so tight. He's a good kid, man. And he started out as just a fan of mine. He was just a fan, and I actually met him at Comic-Con. He fucking waited in line hella long to get an autograph of the album with me and Steve Blum when we were doing autographs together. And he had a NASA bomber on, and I was like, damn, this shit is getting real. I got kids out here like wearing NASA shit, like fuck. And he was one of the first ones. I don't know if I ever told him this, but like he was one of the first ones that really let me know like shit was getting serious. And then we ended up being homies, and I fucking flew him out to Los Angeles, and and we did the skit together, and he just murdered it, and we had fun, and it was great, and it was a good time. Oh, and also, I created with my buddy Will all the like bossa nova music in the background, the elevator music. You were there, right? Yeah. And I'm just so the music that you hear, and it sounds like elevator music, and like the female sounding voice is me.
You.
And I'm the phone operator. Welcome to Rat Pack Industries. So I and we pitched up my voice to sound like a woman.
And you're Marty.
And I'm Marty. And I'm Marty Randolph. And then so.
Give me a little Marty Randolph.
Yes, Logic. Sign with us right now. Give me your soul. Yeah, suck your dick.
Yo, when we were in the studio and you're like, yo, I think I'm gonna do Marty Randolph. I got so excited. Like,
really?
That used to be like one of my favorite skits on all the tapes.
Yeah.
There was just something about it. I was like, I kind of know this character. I was like, I've seen this character run around
throughout everything. It's crazy that you were there to see it happen.
What's next?
Wrist, which we kind of already talked about. So.
Cool.
Yeah. Super Mario World.
Super Mario World.
Dope. Okay, so the funny thing about Super Mario World is when we were originally doing this like mixtape, I wasn't sure if it was going to be coming out for free or this or that or whatever the case. And then I remember we had heard there was like a snippet out because I wanted to do like a Still Here remix type shit over like the Drake beat, but the Drake beat didn't exist. So I had 6. So I was like, make it as close as you can, blah blah blah. And then we did that. And so he like did it because I thought it was just gonna be on some mixtape shit. So I think I was gonna call it Been Here or something like that. And obviously my raps are different, the flows are different, but whatever. But it was just like the beat and the vibe. And I didn't. Then it was like, nah, we're gonna put it out, we're gonna stream it for sure, we're gonna this and that. And I was like, well, if that's the case, I really want to make it way more original. And then so we stripped everything, so none of that was in it, and we changed everything about the production. And I wanted to make it more like fun, even funner than it was. And that's where you have like these video game sounds, how it starts, blum, 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 blum. So I decided to call it Super Mario World. But originally it was called Jurassic Park. And that's why you hear me, I'm in it, and I'm like, Jurassic Park, swag, or like some shit, and then it drops. Mm-hmm. And I'm also, that's where I talk about being Uncharted 4. So shout out to Naughty Dog and all them, but like, because that's the shit I be on, dog. Like, man, I'm telling you, I'm so me more than ever. It's so fun. Like, you got haters, and haters gonna hate, but that's what they do. And that's the funny thing, man. Kevin Hart said it in an interview where he was like, here's all my followers, and people follow you, and that's your space, your life that you're living. You post what you want because you want to do that, da-da-da. But somebody deliberately follows you and just talks about how much they don't like you or don't like what you're doing. And he's like, man, that's a problem with them. Like, right. They got a fucking issue. So that's why.
They can just click unfollow.
That's real.
Go be about their life.
But you know, the sicker thing is the people who don't even follow. And they look you up. Okay, let me look up Logic 301 and go on all his shit and unfollow or unlike, or the people who might be commenting in these videos like fuck Logic or da-da-da. But it's like, well, wait, why are you watching? Yeah. Remember that thing I said 14 minutes and 3 seconds in that you must have watched the whole thing. It's just funny, and that's another thing. Like, that's why I was like, I just beat that Uncharted 4. Like, I'm talking about video games, I'm talking about reading. And there's people like, reading's whack. Like, I swear to God. Like, people are like, you talking about reading books, like, that ain't hip hop. Like, what?
Wow.
What? Like, I'm serious. Yeah. So it's like, you just have to, go through that. But Super Mario World, and then I decided to call it that. I was gonna call it Bobby Tarantino, because that's the one where I'm like, call me Bobby Tarantino, living on the level, and I'm like, whatever the fuck. But I don't know why, because especially, that would be like a fun title track. But I just like Super Mario World. Yeah. Fuck it.
And it's got that video game feel to it.
Yeah. So I thought that'd be funny. And I also love the nonchalantness of the whole track. Because like you even hear, I left it in when you hear me coming up with the hook. Right. I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my God. Woo! That's gonna be the hook. That's gonna be the hook right there. I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And there's, you know what I mean? And it's just great. And all these songs are so good for live. That's also why I created this. Because imagine, 20,000 people when me and G are in the Bay or at Barclays Center or wherever. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And you drop the beat and you hear 20,000 people. Oh my God.